Hello friends, it is me, Felicia Yvette. I am coming to share some information today, stuff that I have never really shared. Although if you have been watching my stories lately, I've been talking about collagen a little bit more. I've made a couple of posts about it, and I have a crap ton of notes over here. And I think it's really important for me as someone who has been sharing the skincare and makeup side of things with you for such a long time. I think it's important for me to dive a little bit deeper because Lime Life is stepping into wellness. Okay. I know, unexpected, but they have never failed me when it comes to product. And so I want to share. So if you end up watching the replay, because I don't think anybody's watching just yet, just drop replay in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching live, say hello, and let's just dive into the goods. So I actually just got a product in the mail today. Have you guys heard of this? I've seen so many ads for spoiled child collagen. I mean, all the celebrities seem to be taking this right now. I ended up getting the pineapple flavor. I'm going to let you guys know how this is, but I'm going to tell you why I ordered this, and I'm going to tell you about the product that is coming, okay? So the spoiled child, it's been viral on TikTok. I just wanted to experience it. I have taken like the Vital brand of collagen in my smoothies and all that stuff, but I wanted to try this one because viral, and they got me. Okay, let's just say that. I did look into the ingredients: hydrolyzed collagen peptides, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, and those things are great. No added sugar in the spoiled child. So if you're looking for a collagen product, spoiled child seems to check the boxes, right? The only thing though, and this is something that I didn't know until I started digging deeper and learning more about all these other things, which I'm going to get into. Most collagen products only think about the collagen part. Like, can we give them collagen peptides? But they don't address what happens to the collagen, right? And so maybe we're just putting all this collagen into our bodies, but guess what? There's a process that happens in the body that hardens the collagen. So we're putting the stuff in and it's getting jacked up when we put it in there, okay? Let's just keep going. So the product that Lime Life is coming out with comes in these, here's the little packaging. It comes in these cute little sachets here. Look at that. Cute, right? Very cute. I think the thing that I love the most about it coming like this instead of a big container is obviously the convenience. But even if you're on the go, you do not have to mix this into anything. And I like that. This is a direct to mouth powder. So even if you are running out the door, you can take this. Please don't put the whole thing in your mouth though. Me and my mother almost choked. Okay, so increments of 3 is what I have found is best. I'll show you what it looks like. It's just a very thin powder, like very small. You can't hardly see it, okay? Looks like that, okay? So that is what it looks like. Increments of 3 I have found is your best bet. No refrigeration, direct to mouth, no mixing, no blender, no refrigeration, okay? Open it, put it on your tongue, let it dissolve, be done, okay? Moving on, I'm going to tell you why this thing and this thing work so beautifully together. I'm not endorsing this. I have never tried this before. I'm just telling y'all that the viral videos, they got me, okay? They got me. So I'm going to try this one. I have been taking the Vital brand, the one that I think all of us have probably seen at Costco and grocery stores and the Whole Foods and all the things. But I'm going to try this one. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to take them together, okay? Number 1, Firm Response is technically a collagen product, right? But it only has 2.48 milligrams of collagen. That's an okay amount of collagen. That's enough collagen to be declared a collagen product, okay? But the kicker is that this does so much more than just offer collagen, right? So there is a process called glycation. If you've ever heard of glycation before, drop a 1 in the comments. I had never heard of glycation, okay? So glycation is when sugar molecules essentially attach to those collagen fibers in your body and harden them. So you're putting the collagen in, and glycation says, well, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm just going to latch onto these and I'm going to harden them. So stiff joints, blah, 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 right? So think of a rubber band, right? Flexible, stretchy, snaps right back. If you leave it in a drawer, my mom has a drawer full of rubber bands and I keep trying to use them and they keep snapping, okay? Because they're old and they're raggedy. Okay, stiff, crack, that's glycation. That is glycation. So that is happening inside of your body. It's happening with your skin. It's happening with your gut. It's happening with your joints, okay? And by gut, I mean your gut lining. It's even happening with your blood vessels. Okay, so the ingredient in this product is called H blocker, and that targets this process. So it protects the quality and the flexibility of the collagen that you already have. And I have not seen H blocker in any of the other collagen products that I have looked at. If you know of any other collagen products that have H blocker, let me know. Let me know. I'd be curious to compare. Okay. The second thing that this does is support with hydration at a cellular level. There are 120 milligrams of hyaluronic acid in here. Spoiled Child has hyaluronic acid. Hold on. Let me see, because I know it's in here. I think it's like 30 milligrams of hyaluronic acid. So it's here. It's just not here in this capacity, right? So this is a meaningful, clinically studied dose, okay? So this is going to reach the dermis or your bloodstream. Technically, this is like a beauty supplement, right? But because of what this does, that's why I'm telling you, don't take this by itself. You can. If you only really care about the vanity aspect and keeping your skin plump and all that, sure, take this by itself. But I wanted to get a collagen product because sometimes when I like to sit with my legs crossed, y'all. It's comfortable for me. And I notice now when I get up to start walking, I'm a little stiffer than I used to be. So adding the collagen, having the H blocker, having the hyaluronic acid, having the, all of these things, it also helps with your skin, right? So vanity strengthens the skin barrier. We've been talking about skin barrier a lot lately, especially since Limelight introduced Korean Beauty, the gel mist and the super oil, all that stuff. We're really getting in there and we're making sure that we protect the skin barrier, especially as we get older. Okay, so there's 3 things that you're getting with this. You're getting the H blocker, which targets the glycation. You're getting all of that hyaluronic acid, and you're also getting a skin barrier supplement, all in one. I still want to know how many of you have heard of glycation, because Lord knows, honey, I had not. Okay, so together, these things do 2 different things, right? This is giving you the collagen peptides, building the collagen. Again, I'm not endorsing this brand. I don't know these people. I've never used their products before. I have obviously used Limelight products for 10 years now, and their products have never failed me. And I love that they have the nutritionists and the scientists, and they're really digging into the biology of things. And so I trust that this is a very solid product, and I love that the ingredients are going to do something beneficial for my body, especially as someone who's in her 40s, okay? So 40 plus crew, I want to talk to you guys, okay? So during the first 5 years of menopause, women lose approximately 30% of their structural collagen. Okay, so again, 2.48 milligrams. I think this has 5 milligrams. So not a whole lot more, but double, right? So this is going to give me 7, right? We're fine with that. Over 7 milligrams of collagen, okay? So because that collagen is lost, you're going to be more achy. The joints are going to be stiffer. My hair feels crazy different, okay? I talked about that in my story. Hold on. Your energy might be different, and your gut. If you've been following me, you know that I did Whole30. My gut was kind of jacked up, right? So I just did Whole30 earlier this year. Sometimes foods bother me that never bothered me before. So if you have more bloating than usual, all of that stuff could be the result of glycation, right? So we don't want that sugar essentially like attacking our collagen, right? Okay, so that's what this is. Collagen lines the gut wall the same way it structures your skin. So we're targeting that with the H blocker, targeting glycation, okay? All right, so glycation protection, hyaluronic acid at a meaningful dose, and barrier support from within. I just cracked my knuckles, okay? So sure, Lime Life has been about makeup and skincare and keeping our skin looking gorgeous and beautiful. And yes, this fits into that, but this is also more than that when you're educated and you realize what's really happening inside the body. I've been working very closely with my functional doctor, and I'm actually going to tell her about this the next time I talk to her. But what I'm going to say is that if you're navigating perimenopause, menopause, biological shifts are absolutely happening. We cannot stop them, but we can offer our bodies the supplements that support the processes that are inevitably going to happen, okay? So VIP access to this product opens in 5 days. If you are interested, just DM me the word inside in the comments, and I will make sure that you get early access to the product. If you want to ask me anything, my DMs are open, or you can just ask it right here. If I don't know the answer, I will get the answer. But I have been deep diving into these ingredients, and I really think that this is a special and very different supplement. And I'm excited to use it. I've been using it for about 15 days or something like that. I don't know how many are left. But anyway, thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. I hope that was helpful. I hope you learned something. If you had never heard of glycation before, you're welcome. Anyway, I'll let you guys go, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.